The White House press secretary calling the reports that the Evangelical prayer meeting was because the White House was in crisis, quote, ridiculous. Basically, a blog site or reports were out there that the Evangelical prayer meeting came about due to the controversies swirling around the administration. To someone who was there during the prayer, member of President Trump's Faith Advisory Board, Pastor Mark Burns. Pastor, you heard Sarah Huckabee Sanders' comments there. Can you tell us about this meeting with the president and what you discussed? Did it have anything to do with the controversies?
Well, first of all, Gliz, always happy to see you. I love that previous introduction, by the way. To answer your question, absolutely not. I mean, again, this was an impromptu, wasn't even on the schedule. You know, myself, along with Pastor Paula White and other religious leaders who have served during the campaign, a part of the Faith Advisory Council, and now we are the faith leaders for the President's Faith Initiative in the White House, was discussing issues that are pertinent to our community. And we have been given unprecedented access to the White House because we have a president, unlike the last 8 years, we have a president who loves God and who is proud of our Christian heritage. Vice President Pence came into our meeting after Jared Kushner was there for a while, and then Jared Kushner went back and got the vice president. The vice president came in. Again, this was not part of the schedule. And he said, the president wants to see you guys. Come on to the Oval Office. And so that's exactly how it happened. And while we were there, Pastor Paula White, who's been faithfully leading and has been a friend of the president for over 15 years, said, Mr. President, while we are here, your faith leaders are here. We would like to pray for you. Is that okay? Absolutely, the president says, please lay your hands on me. Yeah. I need this prayer, not because the crisis of this Russian investigation is foolish Russian investigation or the situation what Don Jr. Yeah, but this is simply a president like many previous presidents who believe in the power of prayer and understand how important the role of religion plays in American politics.
Yes, but Pastor, a CNN host called it stunning and strange, and to your point, presidents for decades have prayed publicly. What do you make of the CNN host calling the meeting with the evangelicals here and praying with them stunning and strange? What are your thoughts there?
Well, this is simply, a reaction to a previous government who America was used to a previous administration that was not really that friendly to Christians, whereas we had a president who stated that the United States is no longer a Christian nation. Well, I believe this previous election, electing Donald Trump, just proved to the nation that, yes, this is still a predominantly Christian nation, and prayer is so important. Again, that CNN reporter is simply crying, and this left-wing liberal who is shocked that right now we have a president who believes in religious freedom and is going to make sure that he surrounds himself around men and women of faith, which is why we fought to remove the Johnson Amendment. The executive order has put a freeze on it, and ultimately we're going to get it passed in Congress. So, that's preposterous with that CNN, again, fake news CNN, whatever you want to call it, they're going to say and muddy anything the president is doing. This is simply religious leaders coming together who make up a large majority of Americans who say this is a Christian nation. We want our president to be surrounded around men and women of faith.
Right, gotcha. Pastor Mark, I'm so sorry we're up against the break. Thank you so much for coming on the show. We really love you.